G'day folks, Scott from Smart Kits Australia, and I'm here with our 2024 I Built It Smarter photo competition.
Yeah.
We have a room with an amazing audience that are under strict instructions not to clap because it messes with the audio, and I'm sitting here with my very good friend and third-time partner in our I Built It Smarter competition, Amy Stanton.
I'm back, third time lucky, super excited. Today we're giving away a share in 100K thanks to Lysart. Stay tuned, there's a lot happening.
I tell you what, to have Amy back for the third time, pretty special. You've been involved with this competition for a number of years now, and Amy is also on her own home improvement journey, which involves a massive renovation of her house, an extension. Amy, you've also got a workwear label, a tiny home business. You're a contestant on Survivor, let's not forget that. You've also been a host on Better Homes and Gardens. You're a pretty influential young lady tradie.
Scotty always gives me a big head. But look, the trick is just don't sleep and you can get it all done. So, no, I'm super excited to be here. The renovations at home are going well. Can't wait to install the Smart Kits after it's all finished, and here we are.
I thought that was a secret.
Oh.
We'll be announcing that shortly. Good job. Amy, last time we had you here, you were 3 weeks from being a mummy.
I know, literally, I was out here.
You weren't out that far. Not like a Smart Kids patio.
No, I was out there, and I think I feel less like I've slept now. I felt better when I was 38 weeks pregnant. But yeah, I just love coming back every year, and I love seeing all the Smart Kits. Each year gets bigger and bigger, 150 entrants, super exciting.
It is, isn't it? And the standard this year, really off the charts. And I know we say that every year. This is the 5th time that we've done this competition, 3 years with Amy as one of our guest judges. Every year, you guys out there just never fail to impress me. The things that you add, the things that you build, the stories that you tell us, I get emotional reading the entrance.
Oh, their stories are one of the best things about it. Seeing the journey of when you go on, you get help from everyone at Smart Kits, when it arrives at your doorstep, you put it together. It's just such a journey for you to go out there and spend all your time outside under it. So it's so good seeing all the entries. And as you said, they just keep getting better and better.
Yeah. And this year, what we've seen is a lot of additions to those entries where people have added slatting, added features. And of course, we always love the televisions on the walls with the Smart Kits logos. Those ones get a special place in my heart. Some big standouts this year. And Amy, this competition has grown in strength and it's changed a little from last year as well with regards to our voting process and our judging process. How did you go with judging this year?
Judging was difficult because you go over it 10 times, but then you spot something new and different of what they've done, something they've added in. Yeah, the TV with the Smart Kits on it. Everyone entering next year, do that. Even a picture of Scotty up on there. It
or
might
a picture
get you
of
some
Amy.
Extra brownie points. But yeah, I love how everyone is unique, different colours, different pictures. It's just turned out great.
Yeah, and also a pretty hot competition in our office, I might add, to be the designer who worked on the project that was the winner. So our team in the background all sitting there with their eyes open, wondering if theirs was the one that got it over the line as well.
Oh, I'm excited. Does someone in the office get something special if it's
there might be a cupcake at the end of the day for them. We'll see how we go.
There's
Don't
some
get too
Boston
excited,
butter over
guys.
there.
Look, this competition wouldn't be here without some really special help. Number one, of course, is our sponsor, Lysart, who are our major supplier of rolled steel products that go into our Smart Kits. And, of course, people like yourself as well, Amy, who generously give your time to be a part of this. Dan, our videographer, who's behind the TV smiling at me right now. And, of course, Megs. Who could forget Megs? Woo!
I was about to clap. Megs has done these beautiful balloons, by the way.
The set, the judging pack, managing the entrance, the launchpad platform that the entrance and the voting happens on, putting the packages together. Meg's absolutely stunning, and I really do want to applaud you, but a brilliant and amazing effort again, year after year, so thank you so much. And of course, thank you to the Smart Kits team, because without you guys designing these projects, every one of these 150 designs essentially had a member of our team involved to come up with what was going to be the right product and the right application to be able to make sure that our entrance Smart Kit experience was the best one it could be. And I think that's incredible.
So exciting. Wow, looking at those 150 entries just brought shivers to me, because the hard work that went into that is just crazy. Like the amount of hours of labour, it's just amazing. I love seeing them. There's so many different types there, so many different colours, adding fairy lights and things like that. Congratulations, everyone. They all look just so good.
Yeah, absolutely stunning range. I like it. To see them in a montage like that, it gives you a depth to the competition, because I mean, that took, a couple of minutes, 150 entries. And you can imagine that we got multiple photos from people, video, before and afters. Thank you to all the people that gave us photos during construction as well, which is just amazing for us to be able to use to share with other people. And just even the simplest of structures, just a simple little non-insulated roof, how much work you guys have done to make it look incredible. A really, really stunning effort. A huge, a big thank you to all of you for entering and being a part of this competition this year, because the standard is really just incredible.
So diving into the judging process, how we went from 150 down to the top 20, there's 10 industry professionals that have picked the top 10, and then also everyone out there who's voted also voted for the top 10, got us to 20, and then the judges sat down, intense look into them, and that's how we picked the winner.
And that voting process is really important because it gets you into the final 20. And given that we have so many prizes to give away, your chances of being a winner in the final 20 are pretty high. And our industry professionals were essentially the people within our business who deal with these projects every single day. And it was really good to get their feedback on the structures that they liked as well. This year, we got over 8,000 votes, an incredible amount of votes. A lot of really good interaction with the entrants. and incredible numbers on the voting. It was just really cool to see so many people participate in the competition itself.
Oh, I know my mum sat down to vote and she was saying to me, it was just so hard to choose. And she's like, I chose this. And she was full on explaining me her choices and why she did them. I'm like, I love you into this, Mum.
And interestingly enough, we've got 3 final judges who have chosen the winners this year. And so you were given a judging pack with that 20 and asked to grade them. What was that experience like?
Lost a bit of sleep over it. No, it was good just seeing them and going over them time and time again, just making sure you haven't missed anything, because 50K, 10K, 5K, whatever it is, it changes someone's life.
Yeah.
So you have to be thorough. You have to read the stories. You have to go over the structures. And in the end, in this case, there can't only be one winner because there's so many different prizes. So everyone out there in the top 20, congratulations again.
Yep. And so we had 3 judges this year. Of course, yourself, Amy, who had to select your rate those 20. Myself, I had to rate those 20. And we asked a representative from Lysart, Jason Lashmar, who's been involved with Smart Kits for many years now, to also judge them and rank them as well. So we took our 3, and all of those scores were mashed together and worked out and manipulated by Megs in the back end to come up with our winners. And so I'd like to take an opportunity to introduce you to Jason from Lysart, so we can have a quick chat about how Lysart and Smart Kits work together. Of course, this competition wouldn't exist without our major sponsor, Lysart. Really proud today to have my good friend Jason Lashmar from Lysart with us to talk about the relationship between Lysart and Smart Kits.
Thanks, Scott. It's fantastic to be here. So, wow, 2009, when Smart Kits kicked off, we've been there with you. But I think the best thing is, you've been associated with Lysart as an employee at one point.
Oof, best days of my life.
20 years that's been going through. And for us to be part of seeing Smart Kits grow from 2 people operating out of your house to this fantastic facility that you've got now, and now a national professional business helping people to build it smarter. Fantastic tagline, and being part of this amazing competition. We see so much pride in the project that people have completed, and it's fantastic to be a part of it.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys often get the chance to see those stories as well before we started this, which is when we presented it to you and said, look, this is what we want to do to try and capture more of that content and more of those stories and engage with people on a more emotional level. You guys jumped right at it. You didn't hesitate.
Our role, we buy the ColourBond coil, and we shape that into the steel that it needs to be. So we get to see all of that day in, day out. Our job is to be able to manufacture the products correctly and get them to you and to deliver on time all around Australia. But we don't get to have those conversations of someone who's starting of their concept, their dream. How is Smart Kits team able to distill that down to the solution that they want? Smart Kits team helping them to perform that design, and you guys get to see the final product. We don't get to see that. So it's for us to be part of this competition and see the effort that people go into, the complex builds that people are able to do with the assistance of the Smart Kits design team. It's fantastic. So thank you very much.
Well, Lysart roll the best steel in Australia. There's no doubt about that. And we're super proud to be associated with them, only using genuine ColourBond steel. We don't compromise on that. We are not going to be selling imported steel anytime soon. And the relationship between ourselves and Lysart is a fantastic one that's been able to develop what we think are amazing stories and amazing lifestyles for people out there. And together we have literally delivered thousands and thousands of these structures to people.
Absolutely. And hopefully thousands more, right? That's what we want. And but also, talking a little bit more around the ColourBond coil, and so we're using Australian iron ore in an Australian blast furnace that goes through an Australian paint line. So the products that people have got sitting in their backyards and front yards, someone in Victoria or New South Wales or Queensland has painted that. They've watched that go through the paint line. in any of our 26 locations around Australia, someone's helped manufacture that, and they've taken that order to get it to be delivered to you. So it's fantastic that we can keep using Australian products and supporting Australian jobs.
Yeah, supporting Australian jobs being the really big part of this. The money isn't going overseas; it's staying in Australia. We're keeping your families fed. We're putting roofs over their heads, and we'll continue to do that constantly. The Lysart only purchase colourblind steel from BlueScope. So you guys are genuine Australian made. There's no doubt that will never ever change, and we will only ever use those Australian made products. So you can be rest assured at home that you are getting the best quality steel on the planet, because it's not just made in Australia, it's made by Australia, right?
That's right. Yeah, and as we said, it's that local. I think even some of your SmartKits customers are BlueScope employees as well, and we've had some of those, a few of those come through. So it's the ability for yourselves to be able to provide that design support. So it's a fantastic partnership that we've been able to build since 2009, and one that we hope to be able to continue to build and grow for many, many more years to come.
Well, what's been integral in that was the fact that from 2005 to I think it was 2009, I worked in Lysart and developed the relationships that we have with you guys today, and obviously took that opportunity to go out and venture out on my own, step away from the corporate company and have a crack at doing something that was original and unique, and got some interesting looks from people when I made that call. But look at where we are today, and look at what we've achieved, and that partnership with you guys has enabled that. We're hoping that we were able to do this for a lot more time to come yet, mate.
Well, as you said, I mean, we're trying to work out the other day, thousands and thousands of structures and solutions have been provided, and many more thousands in the pipeline that people have contacted and had the SmartKits team to support. So for us at Lysart, we see this as you're our key customer associated for our home improvement products, and it's a fantastic opportunity for us to continue to grow with you.
Just out of curiosity, what does SmartKits do differently that Lysart wouldn't do?
So I think the understanding that you've just the sheer volume of inquiries that you've dealt with and where you've been able to help customers. It's the building experience as well. So you've got a number of builders in your organisation that can not only provide the technical expertise to your sales team, but also help for those curly little questions that people want to be able to. How can they push the limits of our products? And it's when you're pushing the limits of our products that you get these fantastic structures. Sometimes it's also just those smaller. The smaller structures the smaller solution will help someone. So I think it's the expertise in dealing with council regulations and answering that phone call on a Saturday afternoon where someone's had a good red hot go to start to build, and they've hit the brick wall and they need some assistance. So I think that's where that's my understanding of where SmartKits can definitely make the difference.
Facilitating building approvals, working with private certifiers, surveyors, engineers, working with you to get that solution to work on your house, because every house is different. I know it looks like every suburb now is all just cookie cutters, but they aren't. They're all slightly different in many different ways, and so we're able to look at that house and devise a solution that works with that property. And with our design team in here, highly trained in looking for those subtle things that you might not see, things that you guys wouldn't recognise, and being able to make sure that it's the right product that turns up at the time. I think one of the key things as well in our process is our check measure system. Every order that goes out talks to a carpenter or a builder that's actually built this stuff for years and years and years. So that knowledge that's behind that delivery before it happens is massive. It's really impressive.
Yeah, and I think that the majority of these designs are not standard.
No,
they're not. It's not a. You can get there are other standard ones around, or we've got, but it's that ability for people to tailor it to suit their need, and you need to be able to phone an expert, phone a friend who can help you with that, and so I think that's definitely that ability to for SmartKits to be able to assist with that.
Jason, you were one of our judges this year, along with Amy and myself, of course. And we really loved that you took a slightly different look at things, because from the roll former's perspective, the manufacturer of steel products, from the builder's perspective, from Amy's experience with home improvements and her knowledge of homes and how we live in Australia, all of us saw different things and came up with different answers, and all of us had a different winner. So that was really cool.
Yeah, and I think that's the fantastic part about this competition, right? We've just distilled it down, got our top 20, and then working through those, and then sort of saying, okay, as Amy was saying before, laying it out on the table, I had it laid out on the office floor around going, okay, and then ranking, and then swapping them around, and you're seeing that little bit of detail change each time. But I think that the bit that really hits you is the pride that people take in the effort they've gone to be able to take those photos. And I mean, at the end of the day, they've got a fantastic structure and a fantastic project at the end of this now. Yeah. All those little details, the lights, you've already said it, having the Smart Kits logo on the TV we always smile when we see those ones. Yeah. They're amazing for us to be able to, as I said, we see the roll form components, we have the kit, we deliver that kit. To see how that kit goes and can transform someone's backyard or transform their life it's amazing.
It doesn't have to be the most expensive kit. We've had winners in the past that were one of the best value options on our website to purchase that won first prize. There is no dollar value that defines who's going to be the winner of this competition. It's purely about what you've put into it. And I think that's a really impressive part of it as well. They're real genuine stories. They're real people. Yeah,
and so it's looking at the pictures, understanding, and looking at the effort that someone's gone into that. There's stories that come through as well of they've had their mates help them. They've had people who've had some circumstances in their life that's not ideal, but this has helped them to overcome that. And it's those really heartfelt stories. That make a difference as well.
I reckon people can build their way to happiness.
There's certainly evidence of that.
There's 150 pieces of evidence to prove that, I reckon.
Yeah, but there's fantastic solutions, and the landscaping, the gardening, that everyone has in their backyards now. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And look, don't go to Bunnings to buy some roofing. Make sure you contact Smart Kits, and we'll keep working with Lysart to make sure that we deliver the very best home improvement products out there. Thank you very much for your sponsorship, Jason.
Thanks very much, Scott. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to invite Amy in here to have a chat to Jason about one of your favourites.
All right, Jace, this is one of your favourites. David from Churnside Park. Talk us through what you love about it so much, the flyover, the double, how it's going in.
Well, I think how you can, so you're taking what people would consider as two separate structures. And, sometimes if you're not sure of what you're doing, if you haven't built things before, just doing one of them can be difficult. David's been able to take two and, working with the Smart Kits team, and he mentions that in his comments. He said, the team at Smart Kits was so easy to deal with and very helpful. And the whole process hardly took any time at all. So I think, for him, so for me, resonating on, here's someone that's taking a difficult project, being able to complete that. And how it's that way that it can wrap around a different way that it can wrap around the house and provide two separate areas. So they've got that eating area, and now they've got that great sort of little lounge area as well.
Yeah, and even looking at the install of it, it's so hard to actually get the pitch exactly right, and looks like he's done such a good job. Sometimes you struggle with setting up IKEA furniture, and he's gone out there, given it a crack, and it's just a lot of technical stuff goes into it, but having Smart Kits just help you through the entire process just looks so streamlined and great.
Yeah, and I think as you said, getting those falls right is really tricky. But again, he's now got the fruits of his labour. He's got a fantastic structure out there, a fantastic design for him, and I'm sure it's a showpiece. He said that we've been hosting parties under it as often as we can. So I'm sure he's done David's super proud to be able to show off his project to all his friends and hopefully make them a bit jealous so that they want to step up next year.
Well, I'm not too far from Chertside Park, so on the way home I might pop in, Dave, and have a beer with you after it.
Okay, Amy, so now it's your turn. We get to talk through one of your favourite designs and one of your favourite projects, which is Jane in Mullaney.
Jane in Mullaney. All I can say is when I first saw this, my eyes were like, this looks amazing. One thing that is really difficult is sometimes to get it to flow with the rest of your house, especially putting a carport smack bang in the middle of your front lawn. Sometimes it's like, oh, is it going to work? But it works. It looks great. The gable just flows so well with the rest of the house, and that's why I really appreciate this. They've done everything right to make it fit in with the house, add dimension, it flows. It's just such a beautiful one. Jane has just killed it, and one thing I love about seeing Smart Kits is the before and after pictures, because not only is it's adding more value to your house, which every Smart Kit does, it adds value, whether it's a patio out the back, a carport out the front. It's added so much dimension to her house, and I just think she's really gotten it right and given it a good crack.
One of my favourites is, a gable, right? So gables are great. They are they're a bit tricky, which is again why you want to be able to have some people to be able to support and know someone's at the end of the phone if you need it there as well.
Yeah, a traditional gable looks great. Even the lighting in the picture. I don't know, Jane, if you're a photographer, but I think you've aced the photography as well on this one with all the outside lights on. It just adds so much value and street appeal to your house. All right, Jason, thank you so much for your input and the judging. It's so good to have you here. Thanks for everything you do for the industry. We're going to get Scotty
Amy.
back in and we'll go through the rest of the judging.
Fantastic.
All right, Scotty, we have one of your favourite picks here. Alex from Elanora, Queensland. Look at that.
This was an actually unbelievable project. This one was my number 10, was my first choice. I really loved what they've done with building in the columns and the beams at the front of the structure. The combination of those built-in elements along with that insulated panel roof, that Bondor panel roof there, that's a solar span roof, just combining that white Hamptonsy look with that timber decking, a really incredible and beautiful looking structure. Visually, this one was a 10 out of 10 for me. It also had levels of complexity within the build because of the beam and the posts that they'd done there. But around the side of the house, which can be a little hard to see, this is actually two roofs interconnecting as well. And it was connected to a parapet wall with a box gutter behind it. And there was a fair bit of work that went involved into the back end design work. Alex and Toby, incredible job. You guys really nailed it with this. I understand that you guys renovate houses for a living and they sell them. And this one broke the record for the area that it was in as well.
It must have been the Smart Kits.
It must have been the Smart Kits, or at least I like to think so. And they'd also named the house Elements, which I thought was a beautiful name because it just flows into that water, into that swimming pool. And of course, that I'm sure it's not a dirty, dusty swamp, but it's probably a creek line behind there or something like that. So
yeah, I think it's Talabudra Creek.
Talabudra?
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely not a swamp.
No, it's definitely not. And same when I looked at this, the first thing I thought is it is so grand with those inbuilt posts. How big is this? Like, how big did they make this? Because it looks absolutely huge.
It was about a 7 metre span from the house out to where the beams and posts were. And off the top of my head, I think it was about 12 metres long. And then, of course, there was the structure down the side of the house as well. So it was really two structures coming together to create that L shape.
And why I think the house sold so good and it did so good in the area is because in Queensland and Australia in general, it's all about outdoor living. And you could literally live out here. It's got everything you need. They American flags? What are they?
I think the buyer might have been American. I think there was a backstory in that somehow. But what this one represents once and again, that design that we see where people are going, I've never ever heard anyone say, I wish we made the area smaller. Like, that's just like, no one's ever said that in the 20 years I've been doing this. It's always, I wish we made it bigger. And I go, well, if you're thinking that it should be bigger, do it now. Do it now. Let's get the building approval through now. Let's do it now, because it's a lot easier to do it now than it is to add it on later. And what you get here, you get an outdoor kitchen, you get a lounge area, you get a dining area. I mean, we use the word elements here. This has got everything, all the elements that all come together to create multiple living spaces. And if you've got the room on your house, what a magnificent value add.
Oh, it would have added tons to the house price. And that's the one thing I keep saying about adding patios and carports. Yeah, it might be a big investment, but it is worth it because your house is just going to skyrocket in value after it's done.
Yeah, define big though, because structures like this, we sell, $5,000 to $10,000 kits constantly that people turn into, grand $50,000 to $100,000 value adds on their homes. That just isn't unusual with this type of product.
100%.
And it's fully Australian made, has a 20-year warranty on it. And I know Alex and Toby have sold this house, and if you're the owner of this house and you're sitting there watching this right now, just drop a I love smart kits in the comments and we'll send you a Bunnings voucher.
Thanks so much, Alex and Toby.
Good on you guys, thank you. Okay guys, let's start giving some stuff away. I know you've all been sitting there watching us waffle on and you're anxiously waiting to hear who some of our winners are. Amy, this is a pretty special award, this one.
Bill has done an amazing job. Bill is 66 and he's done a high set deck, a flyover insulated patio, and it just looks amazing. A lot of work has obviously gone into that, even all the fencing around. I reckon at 66, I hope I'm as fit as Bill.
Well, Bill's just won himself a $200 Bunnings voucher for the Spirit of the Ibis Awards. And of course, yep, Bill, number 74 from Mission Beach. Bill, look, honestly, those 7-metre roof panels.
Wow.
Cyclonic design. The steel frame deck to go with that roof. And look at that big ass fan hanging off that roof as well.
I was thinking it was absolutely huge. He definitely would have needed that after he installed it. Sit back, relax, look at it.
Mission Beach, of course, being a cyclonic area, it's a C2 rating up there, and they've seen some nasty storms come through over the years. This one's not going anywhere. Bill's, shout out to you, mate, 66 years old, never too old to have a crack at building one of our smart kits with a few of your mates involved, and of course, getting the missus out there as well to help lift those roof panels up. Should get the ladies in, hey?
No, all about it, all about it.
And Bill, I bet you're enjoying your best day sitting under that deck right now, mate, and good on you, well done, and thank you very much. One of the most hotly contested categories in the competition is our best pool pavilion. Amy, what do you got?
Celine, 101 entrant. The pool pavilion looks amazing. I always love a good pool pavilion because it just really flows. The amount of timber in this, and are they little windows happening in the corners? What's going on there?
It's a shelf, I believe, with some LED lighting inside of it that they've embedded into the wall.
This would have taken a lot of design, all the little elements happening with it, how they've landscaped it, how it sits there, the timber posts. It just looks really good. It looks like a really cozy place you do want to be while your kids are swimming in the pool. You could live out there.
Yeah, insulated panel roofing, supporting that fan with the downlights fitted into the panels themselves. And once again, we see that really strong combination of dark beams, white roofing, and then matching the timber into it too, which just softens the look and just makes it look more natural. It looks, like it blends with the swimming pool area. It feels tropical. It feels fantastic. And a really excellent place there, Celine. I'm sure your family is absolutely punching in as much time as they can out there. And I will point this out, multiple entertaining areas.
Multiple entertaining areas. You've won yourself a $200 Bunnings voucher. And I reckon we need to give away one of these bad boys for the best pool pavilion.
Yes! Woo!
You've also got yourself an Ibis. Send us a picture in your pool in this.
Ibis, of course, I built it smarter, aka the bin chicken.
That's it.
Good job. Thank you, Celine. And one of the most hotly contested categories in our competition is the cutest pet award, Amy.
And Kate definitely has the cutest pet. Bert, look how cute he is. He's standing there like a guard dog saying, "Don't you come near my carport or else something's going to go down."
Or else something's going to go down. Yeah, he's got a special look in his eye there, but he's certainly standing guard in front of that really straightforward skillion roof structure that we've supplied, and just showing that you can take a pretty basic roof as well and turn it into a pretty large entertaining area too, or somewhere to park your car.
Or somewhere for Bert to sleep.
Or somewhere for Bert to sleep, and Bert looks like he would live under there quite happily. Well done, Bert.
Well done, Bert and Kate. You've got yourself a $200 Bunnings voucher where you can go buy Bert a couple of toys or stuff. I know they do dog toys now, so.
You can even take Bert to Bunnings these days. They let you do that.
All right, Scotty, this year, the winner of the Carport Queen, I say Queen, is Pauline from Cackley, Queensland. Look at this beautiful carport.
what an incredible structure. A hipped roof, double hipped roof, double carport, so plenty of space under there for 2 cars, and just 4 posts in the construction supporting the roof. That's a pretty complex build as well, but love the gable.
I was thinking it was a bit of a complex build, but it just looks so simply and flows well with the house. You can tell there's a ton of room under there for 2 cars.
Yeah. And not unlike a cheap, shitty, zinc-framed one that you might get from one of those imported companies, this one has coloured beams internally, coloured perimeter beams, and 100% genuine colour bond with coloured posts too. We don't charge any more or any extra for that. That all comes standard.
That is so good. So you can literally pick whatever colour you want to match your house, whatever colour you feel like. You've done a great job, Pauline. Congratulations. $200 Bunnings voucher coming your way.
All right, there can only be 3 winners of the big cash prizes, but we have a 4th place this year that we call the Ibis Prize. And we have
Anthony from Mudgee, New South Wales. Your gable looks amazing. I love the timber slats under it. So much custom. We got a chandelier in there. That pink tree really sticks out to me. It just looks like a really warm place to hang out.
Yeah, the jacaranda's really popping in the background. I'm pretty sure it's a jacaranda. That's the extent of my landscaping and garden knowledge. And not to detract from this amazing structure, a couple of things that I see happening here. Elevated fascia brackets supporting that gabled roof. You can see those collar-tie beams running across from left to right up in the gable there that hold that roof together. And then this incredible job of slatting the underside, that black fan, once again, those really strong colours just popping out. And who could not mention that chandelier?
The chandelier just needs to be massive. No, it looks
not bad.
It looks so good. You've got the barbecue at the back. It looks like a great place to hang out and figure out what you're going to spend at Bunnings with your $200 voucher. Good job. 4th place, Ibis Award. Smashed
Congratulations. And getting into the prizes with the money attached to it now. Let's talk about entry number 104.
And 104, that is Andrew from Warrnambool, Victoria. Congratulations. You have scored yourself $5,000. Look at that. Look at the patio area. The weather, the first thing I noticed is how bad the weather that there is in Warrnambool compared to Queensland.
This is from your home state, Amy, down there near Mexico. So Victoria represent, yay for Victoria. Non-insulated, custom orb roof gable attached to the side of the house there. A really bright, light area. Are you seeing that thing that I see constantly at the moment, those dark beams against that white roofing as well?
Oh, it adds so much contrast. Even chucking the skylights in there, it flows with everything. It's huge as well. He's done a really good job of really turning that house into an area you can spend time outside. We need a couple of heaters in there if it was Melbourne.
Well, the gable ends on that structure as well. He's used a polycarbonate infill in a custom orb profile to match the roofing as well as those skylights. So just adding more shelter and protection from the weather, which of course you do need in Victoria. Great little bar area, great little dining area, great little outdoor kitchen area, another chair back up against the wall there and the TV there.
Congratulations, Andrew. You've won yourself $5,000 of cold hard cash.
From Lysart, thank you very much. Good on you, Andrew.
All right, we're getting into the big lumps of sum right now. It's $10,000. Second prize, it's going to Callie from Martinsville in New South Wales, who has done 2 carports over a tiny house. She had an issue not collecting enough water. She's put them there and she's got a family of 5 who lives in this tiny house. I just love your story, Callie. It looks great.
This is an incredible structure. Well, incredible 2 structures. And congratulations, Callie. A well-worthy second place winner. And it was pretty good to all 3 of us judges to be able to all unanimously like this one as well. I'm pretty
Agree
sure
on
we
something?
all did. Yeah, we all agreed on something, and it was definitely this one. Because what this one represented was 2 of the best value smart kits that you can buy on our website, our 6x6 double skillion carports. And Callie put them both together, put a roof over her tiny home, and then used a second structure over the deck at the front. And like honestly, under $10,000, and what has she created here? It's just incredible.
She's literally doubled the size of her house. Like, that tiny house looks quite small, and having 5 people that live there, you need a second living area. And that's exactly what she's done. She's made it so warm and inviting with the fairy lights, the beautiful steps up to it. It's completely changed the dimension of the whole house. And I don't know, I feel for you, Callie. You've just done such a good job. It's amazing. I'm so glad the 10K could go to you.
I bet you it's way cooler inside that tiny home with that roof over the top of it as well. Like that, you know, that just like breaking that heat barrier and creating that air gap between the 2 roofs would have just made a massive difference to livability there.
100%, and they'll be catching so much more water. It would have doubled. They'll be getting fresh water every day. I know, having tiny houses, we build patios on them, and it's just insane the amount of water you can catch with them.
Yeah, Amy, the tiny home expert there. So what we've got a deck happening here. We've got the 2 Smart Kits roofs, and we've got that little tiny home all coming together with some simple festoon lighting that you could buy off the shelf at pretty much anywhere at any hardware store, just to give that nice warm glow to it, right? You just want to sit in there and really enjoy that area. An absolutely incredible job, Callie. Simple structures, massive high-end finish. You're a champion. I know you're all sitting at home anxiously awaiting to see who the winner is, and I can feel the tension in the air. Can you feel it, Amy?
I'm nervous. My palms are sweaty. Mum's spaghetti. We are about to announce who is going to take home the $50,000 and first prize in the IBIS 2024.
We have given away a lot of money over the years, thanks to our major sponsor, Lysart, and of course the great work from our team here. And this structure is one that really stood out to all of us on the judging panel because it's got a great story behind it, but also because it has incredible complexity as well. Amy, would you like to announce our winner this year?
Yeah, so the winner, we've got an insulated flyover patio, for anyone wondering if that's you. The winner is Phil from Greenbank. You have done it. You have got the $50,000.
Good job, Phil. Honestly, what an incredible structure. Have a look at this. What we're looking at here is the combination of 2 roofs coming together with a hip angle on there, and you can just see that beam on that angle. And Amy, getting those insulated panels onto that beam and creating that hip, that's a pretty impressive effort with that project.
That is the first thing that stood out to me, the technicality that went into that, but he's just made it look like it just flows so good together. It's super impressive. Now, Phil, he's in the pest control world. He's not a builder. He's managed to get out there, do it himself, and that is a lot of respect, Phil. You deserve the 50K without a doubt.
Yeah, no doubt at all. And Phil is 64 years old. And he also had a stroke, not building our kit, I might mention, but he's not in the best of health, and he's got some friends to step in and give him a hand to finish the project. And, you know, it's those type of journeys and those type of stories that go into these projects. I'm sure, Phil, you're enjoying this amazing space, and you are every deserved of every bit of that money that's coming your way, mate. Absolutely.
100%. Congratulations again, Phil, and congratulations to everyone who entered this year. It was so hard to pick, so many entries. It just keeps getting bigger and better each year.
Yeah, and look, next year we hope to surpass this year again with our sponsors, and of course with yourself as well, Amy, if you'll come back for another year.
I'm looking forward to it. Every year it just gets bigger and better.
Yeah, and well, I think after looking at this year's winner and last year's winner, we can definitely see some themes here, some complexity that goes into this, but also some simple structures that just create height and light.
100%. It doesn't matter how much you spend on the kit, what kind of kit it is, everyone's in the running. It's about how much effort you put into it, what it turns out in the end, and we love hearing the stories.
And you can jump on our website right now and purchase that kit so you can have Phil's outdoor lifestyle as well and potentially go in the running to win the first prize next year.
Super exciting.
Good job. Well done, Phil. Worthy winner. Thank you.
All right, Scotty, how about we give Phil a call and let him know that he's won $50,000?
Well, I just happen to have Phil's number on the Lucky Cat phone here. Let's dial him up.
Hopefully he answers.
Hello, this is Phil.
Hi Phil, it's Amy and Scotty here from Smart Kits Australia. How are you going?
G'day, Amy and Scotty. I'm going very well, thank you.
That's good. We're just calling to tell you that you have just won $50,000 and are the winner of Ibis this year.
No, Phil, it's Scott here, mate. You are definitely our number one winner this year. Congratulations.
Wow, that is fantastic. I can't believe that. That is amazing.
We
Thank you so much.
We loved what you did, and we know a lot of work would have gone into it, and it was very technical. You have done an amazing job, especially from being in pest control and getting out there and giving it a crack. You deserve it.
Oh, the amount of help you guys gave us, it was just amazing. You know, a quick call, I've forgotten the guy's name, sorry, but a quick call, you know, it was late in the day sometimes, and he answered.
Was that Mick?
Nick, it might have been, yeah, I think so. Yeah, he was fantastic. He just, you know, he'd always answer the phone, and, you know, it's very helpful. And, you know, some of it was a bit challenging. But, yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's just amazing.
It's a pretty complex job with the hip and the insulated panel there, and our team supporting you through that. Can I ask you, Phil, did you get any companies to actually quote that for you without naming them?
No, I didn't.
Okay, you just came straight to Smart Kits?
Straight to Smart Kits, found you online. All your reviews were great. You were very helpful. So I had a bit of a chat to you, I think. And, it was all good. And whoever sold it to me did a great job. That was, we went from there. And it did take me a while to get it done. But, and as you said, that hip joint, that was challenging. Yeah, for sure. But,
But
take your time. Do it right. Talk to Nick.
Well, I'm glad the support was there for you, Phil, and we're really proud of you, mate. We think you've done an incredible job there. Your story and your entry was absolutely next level, and you must spend your whole life out there when you're not doing pest control.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, we don't really go anywhere now. We sit out the back and
I'm jealous.
Yes, we sit and relax. And yes, we have a couple of acres here, and we have a beautiful backyard that my wife works tirelessly in. And you'd be amazed if you come and saw it, that's for sure.
What's your partner's name?
Catherine.
Catherine, I'm sure she'll be your next phone call.
No, and she's sitting in the office working away. So
I lean over and tell her.
I will walk in there and tell her all about it.
We need you to film that for us, mate, if that's all right. Just send it through to www. Hey, listen, Phil, we'd love the opportunity to come out there and have a look at it in person, mate, if that's all right with you sometime. And you're unanimously the winner in our office here, and everyone thinks you're an absolute champion, mate.
Fantastic. Really, really appreciate that. We've had a bit of a hard road of late, so it'll be extremely helpful.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be, and we're really glad you're a worthy recipient. Amy, anything else to add?
No, I'm just super proud of you. It looks so good, and you deserve the 50K. You were one of the entries that all three judges agreed on, and what are you going to spend the money on?
Oh no, you can't do that to me. Just a bigger patio, I suppose.
Straight on the Smart Kids website.
We'll find a use for it, don't worry. Actually, no, I've told everybody we're having a party.
Oh, this will be a hell of a party. Can I come?
Supply some drinks.
We'll bring the whole gang here. Everyone's looking at me and like nodding their heads right now. So, yeah, definitely. All right.
Nick can come.
Oh, what about Scott? Good on you, Phil. Listen, we'll be in touch, mate. And thanks again for your participation in the 2024 I Built It Smarter competition.
Thanks so much for the call. That's amazing.
Thanks, Phil. You have a great day. Enjoy it.
Oh, geez, Amy, how about that?
Oh, I was like just shivering, giving away all the money. Everyone had a share in $100,000. It's just been insane. And Phil is a great guy. He's done an awesome job and he deserves it. And that's what the I Built It Smarter competition is all about. People who are getting out there, doing the hard work, living the Aussie dream outside. And yeah, I'm just super happy to be involved in it all.
I reckon he's walking into the office right now and telling Catherine that he's won 50 grand. I can only imagine she's probably going, bullshit, you old
It
codger.
was a hacker. Sure. Where was the number from overseas?
I can't say he had an accent. No, he definitely sounded pretty Aussie coming from us too. Phil, yeah, congratulations, mate, no worthy winner. But in your own way, every one of you watching this is a winner because you've all participated in the competition. And of course, we can't miss the winner of the voting.
Oh, I forgot about it.
The
There's
voting.
more.
And we've also got to give away one lucky purchaser of a smart kit during this competition will win the value of their kit for free. We're about to do that now, so just hang flex. We're going to do that. Okay, Amy, let's give away $5,000 to one lucky voter. And I have put in the numbers into the random number generator here.
Yep.
And I'm going to hit the button. And number 71.
Number 71, that is Leanne Andrews. You have won yourself $5,000 just for voting on your favourite smart kits. That's insane.
Whoa! Congratulations, Leanne. $5,000 just for voting. It just goes to show, folks, vote early, vote often, get on it. There's money to be won. You make sure you vote.
How easy is that? Woo!
Good on you, Leanne. We hope you spend it at Smart Kits. Let us know. And lucky last prize today. This is during the course of the competition. Anyone who purchased a smart kit during that period of time goes into the draw right now to win back the cost of their kit up to the value of $15,000 courtesy of Lysart. Amy?
That is insane. All right, I got the random number generator here. The winner is number 48. John Frick, you have won the cost of your kit back up to $15K.
Well done, John. Good job.
How
15.
good is that? He can spend it on a new kit.
Oh, goodness gracious. John, I hope you do come back and buy something else from us. You might want to buy an insulated hip roof like Phil got.
Oh, you never know. Congratulations, John, and to all our winners this year in the I Build It Smarter competition. It's been an insane day. Super excited.
We've given away a ton of money. We've had a lot of fun. We've looked at dogs.
We've still got one of these to give away.
We've got one more to give away.
John Frick, would you like an ibis
An ibis to go with your 15
an
grand?
ibis to go with your 15 grand? I think so.
Yeah, John, you just won yourself an ibis as well. And if you're looking at your name on the screen right now, you'll see the inflatable ibis there. An absolutely fantastic way to spend your summer in a wet space, enjoying your inflatable ibis. John spent $30,000. He's going to get 15K back. Oh my goodness, you're a big winner today, John.
That's awesome.
Good on you, mate. Well done. Thanks for being a part of the competition this year. Well, thanks very much for tuning in, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here again, Amy.
It's been an absolute pleasure to be here, giving away the money to everyone who's hardworking, getting out there, giving it a crack, enjoying their smart kits. It's such a good competition, Australia's best home improvement competition, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. I love it.
Let's continue to keep building it. Now, Amy, we've got a special announcement as well. You've got a bit of a journey with smart kits that's about to unfold.
I do have a journey with smart kits. I'm super excited. I've always loved the brand, and we're going to get out there. I'm going to build one at my property. It's going to be a massive journey, and it's going to unfold as every step of the way, so you can see what's happening from when you first go on the website to the end result. Super exciting.
And we're really excited to announce this because we have a new website being launched this year. It's more interactive, it's got a better user experience, and gives you more customization within the website as well. And lucky for us, Amy's going to be our first user on the website. And you are going to buy a smart kit, and we are going to follow your journey all the way through to completion. And if you're not following Amy on her socials, she's massive on all of those big platforms that you can think of. Absolutely huge.
Come check me out. We're going to go through the whole Smart Kits journey together. I'm excited to go on the website. I'm not very good at websites, so for everyone out there who's like, can't really navigate how to use a computer, if I can do it, anyone can.
Absolutely. I'm sure you'll be able to use it. We've designed it that way. So you'll get to follow Amy's Smart Kit journey, as well as if you do see her socials, you'll see that she is building an incredible renovation out of her house right now. We love those renovation stories. We've been helping Amy pick the wall colours for her house. We're choosing Monument. Apparently she's not a fan, but everyone loves Monument.
The roof's Monument.
The roof's Monument though. She's in Victoria, so it should be black.
Yeah.
It's going to be an incredible story and an incredible journey, and we hope you guys tune in and watch that, because that's going to unfold over the course of the next couple of months.
100%. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks again for everyone who entered. Had a great time. All the 150 entrants and everyone else. Next year, hopefully we do it again, bigger and better. And we can't wait to see what you have installed.
Yeah, stay tuned for 2025 and golf clap for you guys at home. Thank you very much.